Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Congressional Prayer Conference of Washington, D.C. I am on location, boots on the ground, in a city by the name of Santa Ana, California, about 10 or 12 miles from my hometown of Buena Park, and I am now at the West Coast headquarters of the Supreme Court of the United States of America. And we're here because we're going to be back here on Monday morning. We're going to be here to pray on Monday morning. There'll be those boots on the ground there in Washington, D.C. We'll be boots on the ground here. I'm going to switch the camera around now and let you see this beautiful, beautiful courthouse. This is the Ronald Reagan United States Federal Courthouse here in Santa Ana, California. This courthouse is a branch of the Supreme Court of the United States, and it is here on 4th Street here in the city of Santa Ana. And we're going to be back here Monday morning at 8 o'clock. You will notice over there on the building, Ronald Reagan Federal and United States Courthouse. That means this is the West Coast branch of SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States. And this is in the beautiful Southern California town of Santa Ana. And we will be here tomorrow morning. I'm going to walk over to the courthouse now and show you where we will be filming tomorrow. And we would encourage you, you can join us two ways, boots on the ground or prayer in the air. You can be boots on the ground at 1 First Street in Washington, D.C., with Dr. Scott Lively there, boots on the ground, in our nation's capital at 11 a.m. At that same time, that will be 8 a.m. here on the West Coast, because there's a 3-hour time difference. But we will be here, boots on the ground. We will walk, as we're walking right now, here for a sidewalk prayer summit. And we would encourage you to join us for this sidewalk prayer summit. We will be here at 8 o'clock California time, 8 a.m., and that will be 11 a.m. in our nation's capital. Pastor Dr. Scott Lively will be boots on the ground in our nation's capital at the Supreme Court of the United States. We will be boots on the ground right here at the West Coast headquarters of the Ronald Reagan Federal Courthouse building. And we will be here. We anointed this week these doors with oil from the Holy Land, oil from Jerusalem. And we will be here this next week on Monday as well. And we're noticing here that this building is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6. We will not be allowed to go inside the Ronald Reagan Federal Building and United States Courthouse here at 411 West 4th Street, because we will not turn off our cell phones. We will not turn off our broadcast, and so we will be broadcasting here in downtown Santa Ana at the Ronald Reagan Federal Courthouse. You'll notice the sign says Ronald Reagan Federal Building and United States Courthouse. We want to encourage you to go to a local courthouse near you and be as close as you can, inside or outside, but be there and pray with us for our Supreme Court. There are two things that we are asking you to pray about. Number one, the Supreme Court has taken under consideration the decision that they will render probably sometimes in June, but they'll be delivering that decision as to whether or not by government fiat, we as a nation will authorize the sin of sodomy, i.e. two men or two women getting married, or men and women and animals getting married. The sin that the Bible says is sodomy. And so we indeed will be here praying against that. The second thing we're praying for is for Dr. Kent Hovind, who is in court, in jail, in the state of Florida, all the way over on the east coast of our nation, just south of Washington. He's been in jail now for over 8 years, not because he committed a crime, but because they didn't like his teaching against evolution and teaching creationism. He spent 8 years in jail for a crime he didn't commit, and now they're taking him back to trial on the charge of mailing a letter. It's that simple, folks. He mailed a letter to appeal to the court to please let him out of jail, to please let him be able to go home to his family and back to his ministry. And when he sent that letter, the court came against him again and said, you violated mail fraud, you violated the law, and therefore we're going to take you back to court. And they've taken him back to court, and it's been a fiasco now for this last week. And the next week will be starting Monday with that same joke going on there with the same clown by the name of Miss Rogers. She claims to be a judge, but at any rate, we want you to pray. And for everybody that can be, we encourage you to go to 1 Palafox Road there in Pensacola and fill the courtroom. I, ladies and gentlemen, have the privilege to not only serve as the chairman of the Congressional Prayer Conference, but I also have the privilege to serve as a chaplain for the Southern California, Orange County branch of an organization called Oathkeepers. And I want to say to all the Oathkeepers anywhere near Pensacola, please go to that courtroom. Please be there at 8 o'clock on Monday morning through the week to let the jury know that there's a group of people that do not want this man to go to jail. Please, please do that if you will. We would appreciate it very, very much. And we thank the Lord for the opportunity. God bless you. And I want to say, as the chairman of the Congressional Prayer Conference, I want to say to you, thank you so much for listening today. Thank you for being a part today of this show. God bless you, and have a great, great